Hi everyone, welcome back to another video and I hope you all are doing well. When kids have vacation, the routine changes and we sleep a bit more in the morning. By the time I woke up, mom had already started breakfast preparation and today it's Kerala Puttu with wheat flour. I'll show you in a minute how mom makes such soft wheat puttu. Normally we make it with rice flour, and if you want to make it at home, I do have a video with a recipe for homemade version. It's not hard. But these days we get ready-made flour from the shop, so we don't make at home. And even the wheat version we get from the shop, that's again really soft. But I never knew I could get soft ones even with the normal wheat flour that we use for chapatis. And for this, we need a bit of cooked rice. But if you want it completely with the wheat flour, you will have to be careful with the mixing part. I'll show that in another video later. And another one is oats puttu, which is again very tasty and also soft. I have done a recipe for that too. We'll link all those in the description box if you want to check them out. So here the flour was over and I needed a bit more, so let me show you. For 1 cup of wheat flour that's added in a blender goes in 3 spoons of cooked rice and some salt. If you have leftover rice from the previous day, you can make use of it. Now pulse this for a few times. And that's the flour. You don't have to add a drop of water to this. The wetness comes from the cooked rice. And you get soft puttu from this. I always prefer banana to combine with it rather than a curry. If at all I'm having it for dinner, I'll need a curry and I can't have it with banana then. If you're not from Kerala or Sri Lanka, not sure if any country or state has this staple food, and if you have tried puttu, do let me know in the comment section whether you liked it or not. Just a bit curious to know about it. Though I have help in the kitchen to cook for me, I prefer to make lunch today. Now these days you might see mostly lunch meals in my vlogs, and it's because parents eat very light dinners. Cooking something special for them for dinner is not what they prefer. Breakfast or lunch is fine, but for dinner they always want something light on their tummy. So that's the reason I don't make dinner vlogs these days. Though I have shown this multiple times, I still get queries on this vessel I have. It's Sofram brand and I bought this from Lulu. I don't know, but I feel lucky to get this pot because this was the last piece left on the shelf and I grabbed it as soon as I saw it. It comes with a glass lid and it's thick bottom, so food doesn't burn easily at the bottom. I'm preparing a masala rice or veg pulao, whatever you may call, and to have along I'm making crab roast or crab curry, again whatever you may call it. For rice, into the heated pot, add a mix of ghee and some oil. You may stick to just one if you like. Then goes in whole spices, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, bay leaves and whole black peppercorns. After a few minutes, goes in 2 medium onions as sliced. Saute till soft and translucent. Adding a few curry leaves and close this to cook faster. Here I have ginger garlic green chilies that's crushed, and this was done together for both the dishes. Adding some into this, saute till the raw smell leaves. I am cooking the crab in the pressure cooker. Heat some oil, that's coconut oil that I have used. Adding 2 medium onions that are sliced, and along with that goes in some curry leaves. Now into this pot goes in 2 medium tomatoes that's sliced. A handful of chopped coriander leaves. I have also mixed in some mint leaves. Then goes some salt and mix well. Reduce the flame to low and cook this till the tomatoes are soft. Into the cooker again goes in the crushed ginger garlic green chilies. Let the raw smell leave. Now here goes in half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon Kashmiri red chili powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder and half teaspoon cumin powder. Mix well for a minute. Now goes in 2 medium tomatoes that's sliced. Some salt and mix. After mixing for some time, add the crab pieces. Add very little water and cook this for 2 or 3 whistles on medium flame. Here the tomatoes are soft. Now goes in half teaspoon turmeric powder, 1 tablespoon coriander powder, half teaspoon garam masala powder and half teaspoon pepper powder. Mix well for a minute. Then add around half cup curd. Mix well. Now add 2 or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and a little more of coriander leaves. This is done. Now it's time to add water. Here I have used 3 cups of rice. There is some liquid already in the gravy, so I am not adding double the amount of water to the rice. I have reduced 1 cup. So here I have added a total of 5 cups of hot water. Check salt and add if needed. There you can see mom getting ready to make a dress for me. It's not yet complete, she's still working on it. Here this is boiling. Now add washed and drained rice. Give a mix and cook. After adding rice, when it starts boiling, reduce the flame to low and cook gradually. I am doing the rest of the crab curry in this clay pot. There is enough water in it. Add some coriander leaves and let this cook till the water is reduced a bit. This is done, and over here the crab is also done. To give that extra bit of crunch and taste, I fried onion, cashews and raisins along with some curry leaves. It's time for our lunch. It wasn't just the pregnancy craving. Everyone in the house wanted some dessert at that time. So we bought ice cream and had it. Normally during evenings we go out to have tea and snacks, but today thought to serve parents something homemade and a simple one. Bread doesn't last for long, they go bad soon, even a day before the expiry period I would say. so had to make use of it. And even the milk was expiring on the same day. Decided to make a cream cheese spread. Very easy to make. Heat the milk, and when it reaches the boiling point, add lemon juice or vinegar. You can see the milk has started to curdle. If the liquid or the milk is still white, then you need to add a little more of lemon juice or vinegar, and then you get the whey or the transparent liquid that's almost yellowish in color. Now strain the curdles. You don't have to wait for it to cool down. Add to a blender. Add some salt. Now if you want sweet cream cheese, add some condensed milk to this and blend. Or if you need savory one, add 1 green chili or some chili flakes. And here is a simple cream cheese bread for the evening snack. You can drizzle some honey for sweetness, or if not honey, you can add za'atar, which is again very tasty. Mom is still working on my dress. I'll show you the final picture of it once it's complete. It's just a simple gown that I'll be wearing at this time, which will be very comfortable. So that's all for today's video, and I hope you liked it. See you in my next vlog. Take care everyone. Bye bye.